Well, hello. It's Vegas Police, and this is the worst neighborhood in Las Vegas, according to another influencer, no names, who popped up this morning on my YouTube. I want to show you that it's me out here, and I want to welcome you. Welcome to the worst neighborhood in Las Vegas. I don't believe that. Well, we're going to walk around, take a look-see. There's the Strat right over there. This is known as Naked City. Now, why do they call it Naked City? Well, in the 1980s, there was a lot of problems here. But I don't know if anybody was around in the 1980s. I was around in the 1980s. I spent a lot of time in New York City. I had a partner at the time. Someone was murdered right next to him. The murder rate in New York City in the 80s was 2,300 a year. It's come way down, and things got a lot better there, and things got a lot better here. So even though this is known as the worst neighborhood in Las Vegas, come on. We're going to walk around. So it borders Las Vegas Boulevard over there on the right. You can see the expensive stuff behind me. The Fontainebleau. There's the Strat, which is on 67 acres. And here is the neighborhood over here to the left. So anyway, they called it Naked City because the showgirls used to sunbathe topless over here, but that's not really the story. According to Wikipedia, the police named it that in the 80s after a television show called Naked City, or maybe it was a movie where there was a lot of mayhem. There's no mayhem here. Over there to my right is the Aztec Inn, whose owners are just letting it fall completely and totally apart. I don't know why, but they've left an abandoned motel in the back. You know, if you really think about it, there's really not bad neighborhoods. There's bad landlords. I mean, what are they doing over there at the Aztec Inn? And I went to a neighborhood safety meeting over there at the Stupak Center. And I was brought there by Skylar Dice. Shout out to Skylar Dice. He's the GM of the Strat right here. Super nice guy. Very proactive. Cares about the community. Great personality. And he brought me over there. And there were many police officers there, and they addressed Naked City and how they're taking care of it and how they're cleaning it up. And they were so incredibly friendly and nice. And they actually gave us their phone numbers. And they said, if you have any problems in Naked City, you call us. I mean, where are you going to get community policing like that? That's the building I live in right there. And that's why I'm walking over here, because you know, they said this is the worst neighborhood in Las Vegas, and I'm not seeing it. I've been living in the Allure for several months, and no one's ever even talked to me, really. So I thought I would go deep into the community. Theoretically, it borders on the west on Tam Drive, and on the north on New York, supposedly, is the street on the north. No irony there. All right, that lot's not perfect. You know, maybe there's a little cleanup that needs to be done. But isn't that all over America, really? And you know what I like about this neighborhood? A lot of trees, a lot of pretty trees, a lot of very old growth trees that they're not going to knock down for the F1. They're not going to kill them for the F1 because the F1 is not coming through here. Thank God for that. And it's very quiet here. And Vegas Policy has a big mouth, and I don't want to disturb the community. I don't want to wake these people up. I think what goes on over here is these are very hardworking people. They probably get Sunday to sleep in, and so they're doing that. Look at this beautiful cactus here on the right. This is Naked City. I don't know. I mean, to me, it's just another neighborhood, really. Down we go. There's some apartments here that look like they're relatively inexpensive. There's no doubt about it. But we'll see. People moving in, people moving out. Granada. You see, this is what I mean by bad landlords. I mean, really? Mr. Landlord over here at Vice Realty. Vice Realty, you know what I mean? Maybe a little paint, Vice Realty. Don't call them and harass them, please, just because you saw them on the Vegas Police Show. Don't do that. Don't tell them to fix up their building. Don't tell them to take care of the people. Do not do that. Cleveland Gardens looks very nice. I mean, if you have a building and you have wood falling like that, I mean, you know. Look at the pretty trees. I think this is really the heart of Naked City. And there is not a person around. Okay, so Borders on Tam Drive. So you see, this is the western side of Naked City. It's not that big. On Wikipedia, it said it was a sixth of a square mile, which is only 100 acres by my math. So we have 100 acres. That's the worst neighborhood in Las Vegas. I ain't buying it. Okay, we're on Tam Drive now, where there's all these theoretical... Look at these pretty trees over here on the left. There's the Strat up there. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Wait, did they call me sir? In the worst neighborhood in Las Vegas? Respect. My goodness. Throwing out your garbage in the worst neighborhood, shouldn't you just throw that in the street, girlfriend? Yes, I'm being sarcastic because I'm angry, because people make, well, I guess I would call it neighborhood porn, really, and try and get views. I don't care if this gets no views. I want you to see that things are really not that bad over here. I live here. I live in the Allure. Okay, I know I'm adjacent. I know you're going to say, well, you're not subjected to this, but here I am, right in the middle of it. Okay. And around to the right. Okay, is there anything wrong here? Look at these beautiful trees. Look at that. This is the heart of Naked City. This is going to gentrify and skyrocket in value. I'm sure it already is a fortune. I'm sure all this underlying real estate costs a fortune. And there's a cat. See that? Cat looks healthy. Wow, I feel like I work for the tourism board. But when I have a great workout in the morning, I'm kind of positive, and that's why I wanted to do this. Look, very nice. No problems there. We are in the heart of Naked City in Las Vegas. And I walked all the way to the western end, and now I'm going back east towards the Stratosphere. Then I'm going to go up a couple of more blocks. Really work this video. You know what? I'll put it on YouTube. I get no views on YouTube anyway. And we'll leave it over there and see if anybody's interested in the work. Okay, there's some garbage here. You know what we need? We need a cleanup. We need a cleanup crew. So this is probably a speculator's lot. He probably wants $10 million an acre for it. But all we need is a cleanup crew. Let's put together a cleanup crew on Saturday or Sunday morning and come out here and pick up the garbage. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to do. And that's going to improve the neighborhood tremendously. I mean, this is, it's not an abandoned lot. I'm sure some speculator owns it. Who owns this lot? I want to know who owns this lot. Let's get an address. You have to clean up your lot. We need to clean up that lot. I bet Skylar Dice would put it together. He's an organizer. Maybe a Saturday or Sunday morning with some coffee. We meet at the Strat, you know. It's really not that much going on over here, so it won't take that long. Couple of hours, then we go play crapless craps. Or do we play first and see whether or not we win and then do a job accordingly? That's the way I operate my life. Because I am a gambler. Here's another lot. Really not that dirty. These are all lots that are being held by speculators who are waiting to sell these lots for, eventually there's going to be high rises here. I will guarantee you come back in 20 or 30 years and there's going to be high-end high rises because you have beautiful views of the Strip. You're so close to all the action. Definitely this is what we need over here. We need cleanup. I don't know whether that's sanitation or it has to be community-based or we have to volunteer to come over here and clean it up. I just don't know. But if we pick up the garbage off the street, the garbage has probably been sitting here for like 3 years. There's not that much of it, but it would definitely improve the aesthetics. And there's the Strat, the back of the Strat. And there's the parking. And here's some regular homes right here on my left. I think the biggest part of the problem over here is littering. No littering, you're going to have tremendous improvement. Really, sanitation control or sanitation patrol or the sanitation police need to come over here and maybe give tickets to the people who own the lots, or we all need to get together and clean it up. You have to eat one way or the other. Got to be early in the morning for me, though. I can't take too much sun. Okay, that's for rent over there. Retail for sale. I think there used to be a 7-Eleven over here. They closed it down. Cab drivers coming through. Okay, this is another block. This is Fairfield and Boston, the heart of Naked City. It's not even any... Oh, these are cute, though. Look at these little cottages. Those are cute. Those probably date back 80 years. That looks like 1930s style. This one's for rent. That's some serious historic property right there. Well, this neighborhood dates to the 20s. 1-bedroom apartments, cable TV included. Okay. Fair enough. Definitely the lots have garbage strewn on them. I ain't gonna lie to you. But for the worst neighborhood in Las Vegas, really not terrible. It's not the worst. You know what I'm saying, Anne Marie? Okay. Anne Marie knows what I'm saying. Here's another apartment building over here on my right. The thing about this is it's very small. Oh, there's the Stupak Community Center. Okay, so this is the Stupak Community Center. And I went to a public safety meeting over here. And like I told you, the police were super nice, super friendly. Really involved in the community. I go through this whole walk and not really see anybody. And this is Stupak Park. Shout out to Bob Stupak. Stupak. Not only did he invent crapless craps, it looks like he left a really nice mark on the community over here. Behind the building that he built, that he's responsible for, right there, the Stratosphere. Look at this park. I didn't know this was here. Let's go into Stupak Park. Who knew that Naked City had a park? Nobody talks about that. I had no idea. Look at this. Who knew? This is very nice. And the gentleman is here cleaning up all the garbage. Very cool. Soccer field. Good morning. Open 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Who knew that that was there? I don't know how many streets there are over here in Naked City, but we'll go down back to the edge, which is Tam. And I don't know, was that the whole area? Because this is Tam right here. Maybe that's all of it. Maybe I walked all of Naked City and I don't even realize it. It's only 100 acres, Tam and Boston. Maybe we'll go up here to the right and finish up. these trees. Who's in that red building over there? Who, huh? Who has a 31-page complaint against them? Not me. Not me, girlfriend. Everybody gives me nonsense about that, and meanwhile, I was a year ahead of it. Okay. I guess that's it, because this is industrial. One more look around. Naked City, the theoretical worst neighborhood in Las Vegas. Vegas Police.